I'd pull that.
Go away. There we go.
I forge more than horseshoes and a hammer sings on your return.
All right. Gear. That's what we're doing. We're on tier 3 ranks up. Got a bit of work to do on this build, but we'll get there. Ooh, ancestral. Oof, that's good. Pretty good item, yeah. No, I don't want to talk to you. That's decent. Pants need replacing. One-handed weapon. Everything else is pretty decent. Glyphs, I've not got any glyphs, so that's an issue. So we'll go try target that first and figure out the rest of it from there. Stuck in tier 3 for the moment. I think we do some whisper hand in. Say that can't hurt, can it, boys? Can't hurt. Oh, chilly. Party.
I need time to do that.
Got 11 hearts. Sup, Thomas and Ryan. Sup, and Andeezy. Damn, dude, 3 people come in at the same time. Sup, boys. Howdy doodly. Oh yeah, I was messing around with the build a little bit, wasn't I, last night? See if there's anybody doing helltide. Yes, please. Knew it. Why am I cooldown so low? Am I still running hectic? No, I can't be. Why is my cooldown only 6 seconds? Seems pretty low. Okay, now I feel like something's wrong with the build, but we'll figure it out. Why am I doing helltide? New character. And it's good for bounties. I mean, it's good for bounties in general. It's a worthwhile piece of content. Should always do a maiden. The whirlwind build, yes, Hammer, yes. Build videos with the editor, hoping to see that back soon. I didn't, Thomas. No, it doesn't seem very good to me. Ooh, hello. No glyphs? Just 4 hours of materials dropping? And let me leave. Jesus Christ, hurry up. Let's do a dungeon. Maybe a nightmare dungeon for Glyph. I have none. Completely skint when it comes to this. I'm out. Shit out. I ain't got none. Hmm. Do I do this? I do this. Maybe I think, yeah. Why not? Try and get some gear, baby. Well, rip. Bang, bang, blam. Build today, baby. Bash. Bash, baby. Boo-boo. Bash barbarian. Bud. Alliteration. I'm doing good, Squeezer, mate. Doing good. Yeah, we're going to finalize this build here, which we've already been working on a little bit. Don't think I'm going to take that conduit shrine. Why have I got leap? Oh yeah, Jens. A regular pants, right? Hota better than Bash? Highly unlikely. Hoda's in a bit of a poor spot at the moment. It's not really much good outside of being a buff for overpower builds. In honesty. Ooh. Boo, baby. Alright, make sure I don't go the wrong way here. I always screw this place up. What's up, Survey? Can I answer a quick question? That'd be 50 bucks. Mortal draw? I don't need that, but there's one. Most things have a lot of aspects, though, Hammer. Hota's not unique in that aspect. Got one glyph so far. The fudge. All right, dude. No wrong ways yet. So, way to spam it? Yeah, I mean, if you want, you can lean into a much more easy way to play by going for like full fury cost reduction. So, you know, run unconstrained as opposed to unbridled rage. Look at other ways for reducing your fury cost, and then try and integrate an aspect like ferocious rage into the build. But it will come at the sacrifice of quite a fair bit of the damage. Like you'll really turn the damage down, but it'll make it a lot easier to play. You'll still be very, very, very comfortable in Torment 4 though, but pit pushing will be gone. I still can't make enemies vulnerable, which is bad. Missing so much damage because of that. Is there any good bleed builds? Not as far as I know, praise, no. I mean, I do, Squeezy, I do like community runs and stuff like that. But you need to be in the stream. I don't just like invite people from Discord or anything like that. And I don't organize them. I just do them willy-nilly. Maybe I'll just do some more. I don't really like Morgan Works. Experience. Monster Barrier. Yuck, dude. I don't want that. Oos. You spent 10k hide and 10k iron, got nowhere today. Hell yeah, dude. That's actually just me every day, to be fair. All right, boys, I finished my 5 hours of grinding here. I'm going to re-roll this piece of gear that I need to be good, and I fucked it. That's the Diablo POV, dude. That's the endgame. To farm on Uber bosses, probably the best bet. I mean, Uber bosses and Tributes of Harmony. Those are going to be your go-to for that kind of stuff. I got Territorial, which I don't want to use really. Show me Ambidextrous, baby, and then show me... Not Ambidextrous, sorry. Show me Might. Wrath, maybe. Seems like all of the prisoners are in this one room. Ooh, big boy. Getting some decent gloves, not gonna be easy. What's up, Adam? Any boss runs today? Nah, probably not. Most likely today is going to be a combination of just random content to try and find glyphs. Into pit farming. Maybe if I get good RNG, then I'll go into some hordes, but on my own, because I'll be testing builds. I'll have to see if my build is like up to scratch, and you know, I can't have other people in the group if that's the case, because it skews the data. Maybe the gloves on my main Barb are decent for this build. No, they'll have core skill ranks. Never mind. Never mind. Barb's second strongest class in the game if you go by pit tier cleared. Does that say Hellfire Shade? That color of the text there on my screen is like unreadable, so I'm sorry. If I got your name wrong, please forgive me. It does say Hellfire Shade. I looked on my other monitor. This is going to be Bash Survey. Remember you? Nope. Just be honest. Bash Barb only just started again, your hand. We're still figuring it out. When was the last time you were in here, boo? I've got about About 2 to 3 days. You were in last stream? That can't be right. I'd remember last stream. Are you sure? It weren't in some other handsome streamer's stream, were you? Just getting us mixed up. You're gonna farm 200k hide and 200k iron? When are you gonna get that done? Season 5? Season 10? Season 5. Yeah, you did that 3 seasons ago. That's not what I meant. Whirlwind, very possible this season. Yeah, dude. We already did Whirlwind. Whirlwind is popping off. We got a nice little build for that actually, all ready to rock and roll. Did a video today, and we have that going live as soon as it's back from the editors. But I can get the build for you. Tier 4, easy, dude. Tormented bosses, easy. Like it's seriously, it's a quite strong build. There you go. Have I tried the new raid area? Yeah, I did that on the first day. I don't think it's the best content. I'll do it once a week. Frenzy Barb when Frenzy gets a really big buff. Sometime around then. Ba-ba-da-ba-doo, ba-ba-doo. All right, couple more glyphs. What's the point to run it? The weekly cash is quite rewarding. Other than that, just for fun. Ooh, your hand. Grats on the pit 100, dude. That's damn good. I don't want that. Do I get the... I mean, nah. Hive. Nightmare Dungeon. Have I done Hive before? I don't know if I have. I'm gonna try it, dude. Next season? Maybe. Your 225 Paragon level. Using builds all 4 mythics, good 10 minutes. Stuck on the same damage. Paragon level do that much? Paragon level is quite good up to like 240, 250. At that point, it tapers off, loses quite a bit of its quite a bit of its pizzazz at that point. More importantly, when you're stuck for damage, the primary targets for your progress should be your masterworking and your glyph levels. So if those aren't dialed in, that's where your damage is stagnating. Mighty Throw struggled with resources, turned out to be a bug. Restarting your BattleNet fixed it. That's wild. I've not heard of that before, Mark. I'll bear that in mind if I hear anybody else having a similar issue, but damn, a bug that stopped your resource from generating? That's a first. Ooh, exquisite blood. As opposed to unexquisite blood, I guess. Getting back to bed? Easy, bud. I wish I could do that. Johan, ancestral gear. You have to get the aspect on an ancestral piece of gear with it high rolled. It's extremely hard to do. Very hard to do. Even I've not done it for like 99% of aspects. It's kind of not balanced very well because yeah, even with 3 barbs and maybe 130 hours of gameplay, I have so few maxed out aspects, like maybe like 3 or 4, maybe. Kind of wild. Yeah, I mean, you have to be weapon swapping a fighter's mighty throw, or you're missing the whole point of the build. As a rip. Executioner.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, it's not easy to find those ancestral versions. I think they're a little bit too stingy with the handout on those, honestly. It's kind of tough, dude. Kind of tough. Somebody asked me about gorges. How are gorges? They're alright. Do their job. I'm not currently using them right now. I can't be bothered to like cast other skills, you know what I'm saying? Travel to the wooded what's imaging? Where is it then? Like killing everything besides. I use Hoto to apply it. Everything gets killed by that. I see, nothing can survive. This boss is screwed. Big old jump. This Glyph farm is going to take a little while. What swapping? With Fighter's Mighty Throw, you have to swap weapons between Bash and between Mighty Throw, Adam, to actually get the barrier to work. And the damage. Seems like a few people, at least I've heard of a few people making the mistake of not swapping their weapons when using that build, which is like a bit of a bad thing to have missed. As to why no damage meter? I don't know. Well, it's not a standardized feature for an ARPG. I don't know of any that have a damage meter. It's not so much the ancestral drop rate is dodgy. Ancestrals are supposed to be rare. But the way that you get the aspects off of them is like you have to get an ancestral with a max roll off the aspect that you're looking for. Like you can't like just kind of accumulatively add them up, like, you know, a 10%, a 20%, a 30% and add it up and then get to the desired result. You have to like hit the max roll, which is like next to impossible. No, it's not a standard feature for ARPGs. So no, none of them have them. Must be a reason. I won't pretend to know what it is. And even WoW doesn't technically have one. It's an add-on. So I mean, I think that's probably the answer to your question. They don't allow add-ons. Therefore, there isn't one. I'll do this. It's a very clicky build. It is indeed. Lots of clicking. There's a few things you can do to make Mighty Throw easier on your hands, though. You can keybind one of the skills to a keyboard key binding. So you just like right-click Q, right-click Q, for example. Or use your mouse wheel and just scroll up and down. Both work quite well. Bosh, bing, bosh, bang, boom, bam. I need some glyphs. Do I win? No, still some more. There we go. Any glyphs? No? Damn. Struggling to get back rune. Any advice? Use the alchemist to craft. Or buy one. But you can't really influence the drop rates. So you can farm for glyphs by doing Uber bosses, Tributes of Harmony. But you can't sort of you can't target farm a specific rune as far as I know. But crafting is pretty good. If you have lots of duplicates of other runes, you can trade them up for other runes. It's randomized, but you know, a chance is a chance. Probably be the best thing to do. Okay, yeah. Let's make sure. Hey, Naki Dak. Hello. Howdy doodly. Alright, I'm gonna not mess this up. Oh, cleaver. I don't need that, but you know, one more glyph is one more glyph. Is it fireball? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Bash only got stronger, so it's better than it was in the previous season. It's just Mighty Throw's a better build. So, what you're seeing here is me with a character that I basically have only just leveled to level 60. I know my Paragon is really high because, you know, of course, I have other characters, right? But I leveled this character up last stream, took like 5 hours, and then ended the stream and started this one 28 minutes ago. And that's basically all of the gameplay I've had at max level. And we're already in Torment 3. I probably get away with Torment 4 now, but it might be a little bit too hard because I have no glyphs. Like, seriously, I have none. There's none in here. Because I don't want any of these. Cleaver, Executioner. Oh, Exploit. Shit, I do want that one. Damn. Bugger. I actually need Exploit. Mortal Draw, Rumble, Seething, Territorial, Twister, and Undaunted. I do have one that I need. How about that? But yeah, trying to find all of my glyphs. Then I'll do pit to level the glyphs up to level 46, and then we'll see where the build is then. Because I'm pretty sure that will spike my damage quite a bit. Oh, I got another one. Battle Mad. What do I really need? Pants. This one-handed weapon is dookie. An ancestral one-handed sword with strength, max life. Ooh, so close but so far.
Until next time.
Try again. Oh my god. How's my shard? 200, low basic skilled. I mean, it's not terrible, dude. But I mean, ranks to basic skills is quite a high DPS boost. Okay. Do I do one of these? I do that. I do that. You like this one, Cheeks? See the same ho. Yeah. Did Tier 4 get buffed? Stop playing at Season 3? Torment 4 is completely new, Wags. Didn't exist until this season. There's a completely new difficulty structure. You're 38? I'm 32. Almost. Wait, no, I'm 31. I can't remember how old I am. That's how old I am. Me too, dude. I was kind of. I thought I was a gangster when I was a kid. Turns out I wasn't. Nah, this would be like the equivalent to World Tier 8. There's a completely new difficulty structure. So it goes normal, hard, expert, pedant, torment 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's 8 now, not 4. And torment tiers are post-max level only. So yes, things have changed quite a lot since you last played. There's a whole bunch of new stuff. And the way the game's balanced is different as well, quite a bit. All right, I need to list a party, try and find some people to help me out with this. When did America get woke? I didn't see that. Hey Che, Bash is looking pretty good. So this Bash farm. You're running Mighty Throw build. It's great, but the sound is starting to hurt your head. Oh, starting to do your head in. I like this sound. You not like the sound? It's fucking nuts. It's damage. What do you mean? It's damage. Oh, I'll just summon it by my bloody self. I don't mind. Really inefficient, but it is what it is. Torment 3, no one's here, you know what I mean? I bet all the absolute roaches will come out of the woodwork now that I've summoned one. Change for the better? I'd agree. Sorry, I would say so, yeah, and I think most would agree. I was just yanking you. I can give a. I really couldn't give a flying fudge cake about American politics. I'm a British person who lives in Asia. American politics is just TV show for me. It's like watching a soap opera. Hey Dolmanite, how you doing, mate? You have a link for my whirlwind build? Yep, there you go. Video coming a little bit later on tonight, I hope. It's with the editor, the mighty, all-powerful editor person. I've paid them extra Scooby snacks to get it done quickly this time around. And I told them if they don't finish it by tonight, they won't get their cat and dog back. Die! Did I just explode? Alright, I'm just gonna leave the party now. Sorry, peeps. Ooh, do an under shitty. Don't mind if I diddly do. All right, streams. If you want. What have I got? Magic runes, legendary items. Ooh, not even ancestral. I prefer throw because it's much stronger. Has way more AoE. Do you have runes for me, please? Barb Nash, surviving, mate. We're out here. We are doing all right. What the fudge? Crushing it? I mean, that might be a bit of an enthusiastic statement, but yeah, crushing it, yeah, a little bit. A little bit here, a little bit there. It's hard, man. We got to do it. We're doing all of these builds off our own back. Why don't you guys give me GG gear? Come on. Like, this is the only reason I stream, is so that you guys can feed me gear. It got me out here finding it all by myself. This shit's taking forever, dude. Give me all your gold. Give me all your gear. Come on. No, I'm joking. If I took all your gear, I'd have nothing to do and I'd get bored. Test all the builds in like a week of the season starting and then get bored and then have nothing to do. There's a curse. Playing a game too much, actually a curse. People will say you're taking loot. What do you mean that? Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point. That's why we all stream. Free loot. Of course. There's only 2 ways to get good at Diablo. RMT and stream. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sheesh. You could say I was robbing them. Oh, I see what you did. You should have had robbing with a capital R and in brackets or quotation marks. I see what you did there, though. Very smart, Pigeony. Very smart. I like that. That is correct, Brad. Yes. There's another reason we're using Ugly Bastard. It's a very good reason. It's called damage. The Uber version literally uses 1 Uber. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's the best setup that I found. All of the other Ubers would be a DPS loss, and I'm assuming you guys wouldn't want that. Also, it's kind of good that, you know, a build that only uses 1 Uber unique and it doesn't even need it. It's like pretty accessible. You can kind of just jump right in on that one. And slowly fine-tune your gear over time without having to like worry about needing to farm Uber uniques. You can kind of slowly masterwork your gear with the materials that you farm and just progressively get stronger. More builds like that would be good, but too many builds but scale with just how many uniques you have instead of like something that you can influence a bit more over time, like crafting. It'll be cool to see a balanced move toward that, like where crafting could be seen as an end game progression. Right now, I guess it kind of is, with, you know, masterworking is an end game progression, but on uniques, you completely lose tempering, and masterworking is just kind of a, well, it's a little less interesting. Pretty easy to do on a unique because there's only 4 stats as well. But it'd be cool to see legendaries like compare, like if you really infest in a legendary, it'd be cool to see more of them more powerful than uniques. Like amulets are like that. Like, actually, amulet's a really good slot because a super duper amulet, like 2 passives and a like main stat roll with some GAs in there, tempered and masterworked perfectly, which by the way is going to cost you like 100 billion gold. That's better than any like unique amulet for the Barb. Anyways, I don't know if that's true for other classes, but like for the Barb, it's insane how good an amulet like that can be. And it'd be cool if we saw that kind of balance in other item slots as well, but it's not like that. The Barb is like, I'll take 9 uniques, please. And there's no flexibility, there's no lateral movement. A unique is a unique, and it does the thing that it does, which is fine. It's cool. Like, you want those, they make builds work, but there's too many agnostic uniques that just work for everything, and they're far superior than even like a god tier legendary item with like insane rolls on it. Makes me sad. Just need glyphs. Yeah, I need glyphs, dude. I need glyphs bad. I'm doing this at the moment because it gives me a bounty, and I'm doing bounty for the glyph. Oh, hopefully I get a glyph from it. Manage to level up all of your glyphs to level 100. Damn, dude, you hitting for a billy? Should you be hitting high damage more often? No, it's good. Damage ranges on most things are quite high. Like, that's to be expected. Like, your damage can swing like 80-90%, seriously. Nightmare dungeons? Yeah, I'd say there is, Mad Dog. Like, you get Obusite from it. Also, the gear isn't terrible. The XP is pretty good. Good for runes. Good, decent enough for glyphs. Materials. Opals, because there's dungeon events. I think it's just like a very good all-round piece of content. It's not super high level, so when you just kind of want to chill, hang out with your boys on stream, you know, maybe something like that, then you just kind of crack on the nightmare dungeons, play a whirlwind build, and play, you know, watch a stream, watch a YouTube video, catch up with the latest episode of One Piece, whatever it is, man, whatever it is. Boots, chest plate, or two-handed weapons. Weapons. Ooh, an ancestral, dude. I think I got a glyph there. I didn't see what it was, though. Look at me, dude. I'm farming. I'm farming. All that rawhide, all that iron. We got Imbiber, we got Marshall. So I still only have 2 of my 5 glyphs. Fantastic. Will Bash hit for 1 bill? I think it will do, yeah. I mean, I'm already hitting for like 150 bill, and I have 1 glyph. So I think we'll hit in excess of 1 bill. Quite. Oh, there's an upgrade. Cannibal's Chopper of Fierce Winds. Oh, we got a little Fierce Winds upgrade. Got a little Fierce Winds jobby. Yeah, not too bad, boys. Not too bad. See, it does happen. It can happen right there, right in front of our eyes. All right. Back to Nightmare Dungeons for me. I'm using Nightmare Dungeons right now, actually, to farm glyphs, which is, as far as I'm concerned, probably the best way to do it. Helltides are very competitive for it as well, though, but I like this. Like I said, it's chill. Just run through, dude. Exclamation mark, mobilytics mark. You'll have all my builds, bud. Build bleed with mighty throw barb. No, it wouldn't work. There's 2 problems with it. Mighty throw doesn't bleed. Two-handed sword expertise doesn't work with it. So the only way you can make it bleed is through berserk ripping, which is not a good bleed build. Like, you don't build a whole bleed build off the back of berserk ripping. It does like 20% damage. So it's not, it doesn't seem like it's an option unless like something does some weird shit that it shouldn't do. Yeah, you're kind of screwed. Are we expecting a balance patch in the near future? I mean, maybe, but it wouldn't be like a balance patch in the sense that you might be hoping. Like, balance patches as far as mid-season patches for Diablo goes. Yeah, you put mobile Olympics. Builds works as well. There you go. But, you know, they might slightly tune up some really bad builds. But I don't know of one instance where a mid-season patch actually changed anything. They're like, oh, you know that build that could only do like a pit 50 because it was so bad, and it can do a pit 55 now. They're really tame with their mid-season patches. I can't. Someone might be able to correct me because I only see things in a Barb POV. So, you know, perhaps it's just a Barb only problem. But I can't remember a single mid-season patch that changed a single thing in a meaningful way. You know, like, oh, by the way, you know, this skill you don't use does 3% more damage. All right, I'm still not using it though. Sorry, it sucks. Is Ugly Bastard 4GA better than Air of Perdition 4GA? Depends on the build. Mighty Throw? No. Air of Perdition better. GA or no GA? The GAs don't really... I mean, the GA on... The only GA that matters on Air of Perdition is core skill ranks for Mighty Throw. The others don't matter at all. And then the only GA that matters on the Ugly Bastard is the aggressive resistance. The other three don't matter. Just so you know, like they literally don't matter. They mean nothing to the build. It's a shame, I know, but they make no difference. I mean, you move a little faster, you got a bit more attack speed, but too much attack speed with Mighty Throw can actually fuck you up because your animations won't be working properly. Like you'll accidentally double bash or you'll accidentally double throw or something. Maulwood, I like Maulwood. That's a good one. Bash will definitely be better single target than Mighty Throw. Not with the Mighty Throw bug. Not with snapshotting. Not right now. No. Mighty Throw has an absolutely absurd amount of single target damage thanks to the snapshot. I'm going to do that one too, dude. Let's pop this bad boy on. Attack speed. Is there any way a Barb could reach 10 build damage? Very frustrating to have 5 Ubers, max damage output. I mean, I've seen a Bash Barb do nearly... Not Bash, sorry. My word. Saying the wrong stuff. I've seen a Mighty Throw Barb hit for 4 billion. But you've seen how fast Mighty Throw attacks, right? It's a Gatling gun of attacks. Like, it might do 4 billion per attack. Or up to 4 billion per attack. But that build's doing like 70 billion DPS. Like, it is destroying things. But right now, if there were to be any build possible of hitting that kind of number, it might be a Deathblow build. Potentially a Bash build might be able to do a number like that. But I haven't seen it, so that's my... You know, that's the only true answer I can give you, is that nobody's done it. But there is potential, I think, in those two builds to do it. Link your build. Mobilytics link should be down in the description below, Iber. This one's called Bash and Potato, but we're currently working on it, so it's a work in progress. Just remember that. Is that a permanent mechanic? I mean, it's kind of a staple mechanic. The snapshotting is like a thing that is quite common in ARPGs or MMOs, or, well, I mean, a lot of games. Snapshotting is like usually a thing that just exists in these games. But the way that it works on Mighty Throw is a little bit more egregious than standard snapshotting, because the snapshot is extending to skills that it doesn't seem like it should do. So I think in some way it will remain. It might get some form of patch that reduces the effectiveness of it. I'll cover it if it happens, but right now, no word on what's happening with Mighty Throw. It might just remain the way that it is. I don't really mind either way. I mean, I'd prefer that it was fixed, but you don't need to play it in that really clunky snapshot, hyper, like ultra min-max DPS mindset. unless you're trying to push past pit 105. Because you can play it without snapshotting and get past pit 100 pretty easy. So if you're not there, then you probably don't even need to think about it. And you should need to focus on your gear then instead. I mean, damn, you can speed farm 100s without snapshotting, I'm pretty sure. Alright, no problem. You made 2.3 build today, Judge? Alright, send it my way, bud. You're at 6.4, rich. Yeah, put it in the post. Stream attacks. Hey, Nimgo. What's up, bud? No glyphs dropping. Oh, blood feeder. Speak of the devil. I don't really need blood feeder. We really need a new ring. Need a new pair of pants. Pants and ring. It's going to be expensive. I mean, bash pants might not be expensive, but there might be someone out there selling them for a super stupid amount, I bet. Excuse me. Should I see how much people are selling bash pants for? I bet they'll be like into the billions. For a build that I don't think a single person has made a guide for. We'll have a look. Right. Diablo.trade, baby. Not sponsored. Market. Oh my god, dude. Oh. Jesus Christ. I'm offline for 1 day, dude. Ah. I must have something somebody wants. Okay, so filter. Right. Let me see. We're going to go for equipment type. Panties. We're going to make them ancestral. And we're going to look for strength. And we want strength as a greater affix. And bash. Bash ranks. Let's have a look. Not a single item. Oh, that's greater affix. 2 bill, dude. 2 bill. God damn. Neither of them are online. Ain't that a bish? And I need a sword.
I don't have the coin.
Never mind.
Until next time.
Strength, damage over time, max life. That's crap. Basic skill pants? No, I need bash pants for the extra rank. You get 1 more rank if you go for a specific basic skill. As opposed to just basic skills in general. I want that extra rank, dude. Extra rank is extra damage. You got all the build for... You got all the gear for Mighty Throw? There you go. Yeah, they were. I told you they'd be expensive. That's because there's nobody selling them. There's 2 pairs of pants on the entire marketplace. 2, dude. 2. Charge whatever you want when there's only 2. Just gotta get some more people playing Barb, isn't this? What's this? I don't like looking at it. It looks boring. I don't want to do it. It looks boring. Nope, bye. Dungeon event with more than one objective? No. I ain't doing it. No way. No. What's this? Conduit? A waste of time. Is Grandad better than Polearm? For Mighty Throw, no. You lose too much damage. Like, you can't... You're on the Bash, Cleaves, Temper. You can't use Executioner. You also can't... make use of the polearm 15% expertise, and the sword expertise doesn't even work with Mighty Throw, so you just completely lose that mechanic entirely. So no, it's definitely not better. Wait, what's this for? It's treasure. Oh, it's treasure room. Yeah, I don't really care. What am I looking for on my sword? Just greater affix strength, and then if it could have max life and then crit. They don't even have to be greater affix, but greater affix on the strength, definitely. Just a regular sword, dude. I don't mind farming for one. Gives me something to do, you know what I mean? Right now I'm using an item power 280 axe, which I got at what level? 25. I got a level 25 piece of gear still equipped, boys. That's how much I care. It's just, it doesn't matter. Ooh, you might push for highest pit on Barb. Best of luck. It's 114 at the moment. Even I didn't want that. I can't be bothered with that. Holy moly. Takes a special kind of person to put themselves through grinding the pit all day. You will do your beat. It's funny because the guy who's rank 1 is called Beat. You'll do your beat. He did his beat. Everybody does their beat. A dead end. Fantastic, dude. Sign me up for another. Put me in. Can I get some actual glyphs? I want exploit. I want wrath. I want might. The last one? Undaunted, maybe? Actually, it's kind of tough. I don't know what. Undaunted? Imbiber? I'm sure I have it written in my planner somewhere. I'm kind of blanking it at the moment. Finally, dude. The boss was goddamn miles away. Felt like I've been leaving or walking around this dungeon forever. Living in this dungeon forever is what I'm trying to say. Ooh. Pretty sure I've seen this character in a hentai before. Where's my stuff? Level 19 bash, 46 of 61 pit, 8 minutes. Terrible damage, only 2 bill. I reckon it can go a lot higher than that. I could do a 65 with no glyphs. Let me see. What was I think? I was thinking about something then. I just lost it. Did I got dominate, blood feeder. I'm missing so many still. This chest and easy gives you +1 to all of your passives. So for some builds that use a lot of passives, this is insane. That's right, Sam. You alternate between bash and mighty throw. Like it's a 1-to-1 ratio, mate. Yeah. Give me my glyph. Show me the glyph. Hey, DB. We are bobbing, bud. We're fucking glyph hunting, and the game is dropping them very sparingly. Though this usually happens, in all fairness. I got free a prisoner. I didn't even get paid for this. I'm half tempted to try and play the game with a controller as well. I think I'm getting some like injuries in my wrist from leaning on my table for too long. You ultra endgame mighty throw, but why do you have a skill points allocated to charge and leave even though you don't use those skills? Are they still allocated in there? They shouldn't be. It could be a cache issue. Sometimes updates don't go through. The cache on the site doesn't update properly, but I will double check and make sure that that's not the case because it shouldn't be. Not in the ultra endgame. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it'd be just a lot easier to play the game and chill. I've never used one though, so I feel like I'm gonna be scuffed. But I mean, this is bash. I just hold right trigger and run around, right? Right, left. I'll try actually. I'm gonna give it a bash. I'm gonna try and control the play. Disembowel. If I do get a roller, scuffs are pretty legit. If I do get a roller, is that what we call them? Oh, do you mean like a scuffed controller? I have an Xbox Elite controller, like the Elite 2. That's what I got. That's what I'm rocking. I have bought one about a year and a half ago. I have never used it. This will be the first time I've actually taken it out of its case and plugged it in. I was like, I'm going to use this to play Elden Ring and Black Myth Wukong when that comes out. And I never did. Those are poop. You got 3? They must be poop if you got 3. I like the feel of it. It's nice. It feels good. That's about the only important thing for me when it comes to a controller. I have no other preference. I don't like the PlayStation one though. I gotta be honest. I never like the analogs being like both in the same place. I think that's not good. Let's have a look. Let's try it. Oh, I'm gonna check my build as well because somebody on YouTube here, Igor, has told me that there might be a bug or there might be an issue. An input error with one of my builds. Ultra endgame skill tree. Oh, there is a point in there. How does that happen? All right, taking those out. Thank you for updating me on that one, though. I really appreciate that. We'll boop, boop, take those out. Put them in the right places now. There we go. Perfecto. There we go. I put them into the passes where they were supposed to be, Igor. Okay, let's try it. I'm eager to try this because my hands are killing me. It's all the fighting recently. I mean, scrapping with the wife hurt me knuckles on her face. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I have been sparring a lot at the gym recently, and my hands are just obliterated. All right. USB 2.0 on one end. 3. Do I need to plug it in? Actually, I think I might have Bluetooth. Hang on. Do I have Bluetooth? Is that Bluetooth? Hang on, what happens if I just turn it on? I don't think it's connected. I think I gotta play it wired. I'll plug this in a minute. Hang on. Ugh. How do I make it work? All right, you might have to be wired and check settings in game. Options, controls, controller. How do I turn it on? Oh. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. How do you hold one of these anyways? You like, do you get this in like real? No, hang on a minute, that ain't right. How do I do this? On the lap? How do I open my menu? Oh, okay.
While I'm in town.
How do I? What's the sprint button? What about me? Right trigger. What am I doing, dude? How do I play? I don't even check. I didn't even check that gear. More wood. That's a good one. How do I? How do you open minimap? Oh shit. Oh well, that was. I just pressed a bunch of buttons and it worked. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic here with the cable. Why?
I must wait.
Which button's X? I don't even. Oh, this is handy. You can like attack while moving forward pretty good. Look at this. The fuck? Hey, this is kind of good. Just roll through these bitches. I'm on PC. Look at the way he's dude, that's jank. The fuck? Wait, which button's Y? I'm asking that question because I got the paddles on the back and I don't know which one's which. So when I put the damage down, I just press right trigger. Gotcha. Hey, this is kind of good. I ain't gonna lie. Does my character like auto lock on? No. I just have paddles. I don't have to use triggers. I can also use the paddles and DZ. Like, that's Y. No, that's A. That's Y. That's X. That was B. Gotcha. So it's like the same ass, right? Well, this feels pretty good, actually. I'm not gonna lie. There's a little arrow on them. Wait, am I like... Wait. Okay. Okay, it's kind of decent. Click the left toggle. The left toggle? I don't know. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. I'm so like soaked in with okay, opening the map is kind of not good. My character sort of soft locks on. It's decent. I don't know how to pick loot up though. I haven't picked anything up. We need something to drop on the floor actually, so I can try. I press A maybe. Yeah. Yeah, that's easy enough. Pop my ulti too. Ah, clicking it will lock me on. Gotcha, dude. Gotcha. You got 3 GA core skill levels, crit and attack speed. Guess I'm good, or do I need HP? No, those are great gloves. It depends what whatever build you're playing. I'm not too sure. Like you might want oh, there's higher. You may want to roll core skill ranks on it, but well, that's up to you. But that would be what I would do for Mighty Throws. Get rid of the crit chance. It's unlikely you're going to need that. You're probably done. But the way you can move is kind of weird. You can't move like this on a keyboard. Like this, like move forward bash. Maybe you could, but it would be kind of horrible. Oh, sorry. GA, I thought you said crit attack speed. Oh, it's strength that you would have wanted. Yes. Because like with Mighty Throw, you get crit capped without having crit on the gloves. So you end up just going for strength there. But I mean, you could drop crit somewhere else if you have it somewhere else and keep it on the gloves. You know, you can flex it based on what you have. Which one of these is A again? It's that one. I figured it out, boys. Hmm. Okay, now I know which one's a which. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Still don't got all my glyphs. How do I TP out? Down. This is Mighty Throw? No, dude. No, you get, like, you can basically get maxed out crit just from 2 items. Aerith Perdition plus Ring of Starless Skies. And you're pretty much, like, done. You get, like, I think it's maybe one more crit roll on your ring or your gloves, and you're essentially there. Once you masterwork everything up, even if you don't crit it, you're pretty much good to go. What's this? Leviathan's More? I don't like that one. Shit for Ruins. Putrid Aquafire. I'm going to do that one. It sounds good. Going through your bags is pretty lame. How do I... Is this... Oh. Where's the dungeon? Putrid Aquafire. How many minutes? 9? I can do the dungeon in time. There it is. Hey, this ain't bad. This ain't bad, controller players. You're onto something here. You are onto something here. This is quite comfortable. Our skill's not ready yet. Yeah, I think maybe this could be a good fix to like builds that have like horrible key bindings. You just tap the triggers on this instead. Look at me go! Look at me go! I'm so fast. Yeah, controller's slick, dude. It's like way easier to play Bash. Bash is easy to play anyways, but because I can move and bash at the same time, it's kind of legit. Oh, there's Might. There's Might, dude. There's one I actually wanted. Actually, I'm probably like done now. I'll complete this dungeon first. Whoa, big old boy hit that one. Let me get my animas. Yeah, I just need a couch now. Oh man, could you imagine like streaming from a couch? Like kind of couch gaming stream. That'd be kind of cracked. Like just have the whole stream room just kind of look like a cozy gamer room. And set it up so it's like you're playing with the boys kind of thing. Do it? I mean, I'd love to, man. Just get it back there. That'd be a pretty cool setup, actually. I think that'd be neat. I'd do that. For sure. Open up. I don't know if I could get a couch in here, though. I don't know if it'd fit. Also, looting on controller just seems to be superior. You just spam A and it picks everything up. You have to use a macro to do that on PC. You know a streamer who does that? Who? I gotta go see. I'm gonna have to go have a look at that. I would love to see what that looks like. I mean, I'd be kind of cool. Like, I'd like to get... I mean, in the future, whenever... What's it called? Looting on controller is pain? Bro, you need to play on PC then. Play on keyboard and mouse. You gotta click on each one. Yeah, I mean, sure, you get to choose, but like, if you want to pick everything up, man, you gotta pick up everything individually. You gotta click on every single piece of gear. Fania 404. I'm gonna check them out for sure. I want to see what that looks like. 100%. Because I'm really happy with how my setup looks right now. This is kind of like your stereotypical full-time streamer look, right? I mean, you guys have probably seen this kind of look about 1,000 times before. But, you know, it's a classic for a reason. But I really like the idea of having an original, interesting setup at some point. Maybe when my stream moves into that focus more. Right now, it's more about the gameplay, so this behind me isn't that important. If anything, it'd be better if I was green screening for ARPGs. People want to see the gameplay. They don't want to see my fucking house. Most of the time. I'm quite proud of this room, though. I put together myself a little stream room. First time, like, it's not just some scuffed prison cell looking room with, you know, fucking eggshell painted walls and nothing on them. Just an empty room with a computer desk and a chair. This is like the first time. It makes you miss Bastion. I tell you what, I mean, it's chill. Just running around, smacking stuff. It's pretty chill. And we'll obviously, yeah, we'll get this pumping as well. We won't be in tier 3 forever. I just needed to get my glyphs first before I started pushing. That was all. Alright, I've gone the wrong way. Where am I? Oh, I see where it is. Of course, it's right in the middle. Right in the middle. Oh, wrong button. Oh, wrong buttons. Take me a second to remember which one's which. It's weird. I actually feel a bit lost on a controller. Like, there's so few keys and I don't know where they are. It is funny because on the keyboard, it's I feel completely natural. Oh god, what have I done? Well, boss in 4. I might go do it because I think it might drop some glyphs. Yeah, let's go do it. How do I find them? I think I saw it. Yeah, there. I think it's weird that you have to like tap the analog stick back to zoom out. I feel like it should just be like a smooth scroll. Kind of trips me out a little bit. Oh god.
I can't do that here.
Oh, there you go. B is make cat go fast.
I need more time.
Dono Joe. I mean, Barb is the Barb has the second highest clear in the pits. It depends. If you're playing with Spiritborns, maybe it makes sense. But if you're playing with anything else, dude, they're there to support you, if anything. Oh yeah, it's B, not A. I keep pressing B. No, A. Wait, what? Which one's which, dude? Which one is which? How do I get off? We're learning controller. Okay. It's hard. But hey, Far? See someone playing Barb and melee build at that? Oh, we already did Mighty Throw. We're done with Mighty Throw. Rebel can farm 80 to 85 in 2 to 3 minutes. What do you prefer to check or make, Barb? For 2 to 3 minutes, probably the only chance you have is Whirlwind. But it would have to be cracked, by the way. Where's the Luffy poster? I can't, there's nowhere to put it in this room. I could put it here, but I don't know how to attach it to the curtains. I might do. I might put it up there. It's in the drawer right now. I've been sad. I've not had anywhere really good to put it up. I wanted to put it in the living room, but the wife was like, fuck no. Understandable. She's like, no idea what it is. She's like, why is that guy's proportions all fucked up? So it's Luffy. He's made out of rubber. He's bendy. That's Gear 4. What do you mean? Claim rewards. Bing, bing. Bing, bing. Bing, bing. Oh, this is quick. Nice. Well, that was dope, dude. What is this music? This isn't my shit. It's Mob Deep? I've not heard this one before. It's kind of heavy. Sounds a little bit too modern, though. I don't know if that's a new track. Or if that's just some shit that's way ahead of its time. Oh, Ulfhednar! Hello! Oh, I'm Pinhead. Look at that. Do I have any extra Banished Lord talismans? I don't. I sell everything. I have no extra anything at the moment, mate. I wish I could help. Sorry. I'm on controller today, Ulfhednar. We're living life on the edge, bud. We're going crazy, Styles. What does the middle button do? Nothing. Oh, what the fuck is that? What does this do? Okay.
I need help.
I do need help. It's kind of cool for Bash. You can do some like kind of weird stuff with Bash. Which button's which? You can move and attack at the same time. Look at that. How weird's that? I've used all my fury. Oopsie. Hit me. Hit me. I made a mistake. There we go. But yeah, it's kind of neat. You can like shuffle forward and attack with Bash at the same time. And it's a lot more easy on the hands, that's for sure. I should try Whirlwind Hoda with controller. But it sucks now, dude. I'm like 4, 5 seasons too late.
Not ready yet.
Choop, 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 choop. How do I use a potion? Left bumper. Did it. I did it. I know what I'm doing.
Not ready yet.
Respectable. It's respectable. I like that. It's not bad. It's not bad. Yo, Nakinak, you must have like the most crazy stash ever. Wow, it takes forever to loot.
I'm not ready yet.
I didn't get any glyphs. Oh, dude, I don't even have two-handed axe expertise. How do you get to... Ah, here we go. So I got exploit. I want might. The challenger. I think territorial. Vulnerable damage. Maybe undaunted is better then in that case. Yeah, undaunted is just flat damage, dude. That's easier. Wrath is the last one. Do I not have Wrath? Alright, Wrath is the last thing we need to farm. Once we hit Wrath, we're ready to go, boys. Faceless Shrine. Yeah, do it. Do it. Morning laser pants. Do I think I could do a 100 to 105? I suspect so. God, I got a mad wedgie, guys. Ugh. Help me out. I'm just readjusting myself. Pay me no attention. Nah, I don't have it. I hovered over it, but it's good. I hovered over it in the section that I don't have. Look again? You're gonna make me look again. I know I didn't have it. How do I switch to glyphs? See, there you go. Do not have. I'm smart. Excuse me. Prisoner. It's kind of funny. I like the way you can move around while attacking. Yeah. Type exclamation mark builds and then head to natural disaster whirlwind. No worries, mate. I should make a keybind. Not a keybind. I should make a command for it at some point, but you know how it is, boys. Hoi, 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 hoi. Work is hard, am I right? Natural disaster. Because it's got earthquakes and tornadoes. There's a lot of fucking prisoners in here, isn't there? No mercs? Doesn't seem like it. Who needs mercs when you're just a badass? It's a good point. I should go get him. We're playing this, yeah, we're playing solo self-found. That means no AI. I'm going to see what we can do with it still, though, Toricum. I like to test every build myself. It's what I do to keep myself entertained. I mean, we're not going to see much more movement on Mighty Throw for a second. Probably more or less settled down at this point. I think that build is solved. We've got that down. I could play it more, but it'd only be for the sake of making the gear even better and then maybe, you know, doing a higher pit clear. I'm not a huge pit enjoyer, though, so for me, that doesn't really sound like fun. And if I'm not having fun, it makes me not want to stream. I gotta be having fun, or at least a little bit. Gotta be entertained. Could go for revenge on the high end. Drop what's it called? Undaunted. Revenge might be better than Undaunted, actually, to be fair. Ah, my controller's vibrating. I don't like that. Says about having fun, then proceeds to yawn. How do I wait? How do I? There we go. What do you got for me? Boss materials.
I'm in town.
I have something in my bag. I don't want to unfit. I'll try it at some point, Homunculus, but not right now. Yeah, toward the end of the season or something, you know. No, they didn't. DB. I wish. How do I travel to the den? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be great. I'm gonna take Feriana. I'm just gonna go full attack speed for now. Then we'll enlist this little bozo. I'll take that one. Why is it not working? Oh man, that's so laggy. What on earth is going on? I'll just use this instead. Christ, that was lagging like hell. Old stones, let's go, dude. Old stones. Real motherfucking G's. Hey, this is like one of the few easy tracks that I like. Give me that nut's kind of funny. I don't know if I like it, but it's kind of funny to listen to.
Not ready yet.
Wrath. I'm out. Peace. Does it scale with Big Damn? Bash? Should do. Should do. I hope it does. I need a two-handed axe. And I'm gonna go spin with it.
There's something special.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Forgot. Now I'm really confused. Gonna go get two-handed axe expertise. Wait, why is that not going up? I know why. But I gotta like... I'm gonna actually kill them. I can't kill them. Oh god, what have I done? Can I get it up by just having it equipped if I bash? Doesn't look like it. Hang on, let me try some more. Let me try again. Hey, Kari, how you doing? Arakai. Missed an A in that. How you doing? Why haven't I run into an enemy in like 400 years? Oh, damn it. Alright, maybe I just go down a world tier. Okay. Go down to world tier Torment 1. That should be fine. Third blade is mandatory for the weapon throw build, Greg. Mighty throw, sorry. Should be plenty of enemies here. I think it's quicker just to hit enemies. It feels quicker to me. Yeah, I got Danager. I got some fire builds I want to try at some point for sure. I think there's some cool ones potentially. I can't. I got no fury. Damn. Usually there's loads of enemies. All of a sudden today there's none. Rank 5. Rank 6. Seven. We're getting there. There's 8. Come on, level up. 9. Level 10's got to be around here somewhere, baby. Come on. No, dude, where are the enemies? First mythic I'd create. Maybe Starless Skies. It's like super versatile, and the fury cost reduction and helps a lot of builds get off the ground. Come on, last rank. Last rank. Jesus Christ. There you go. You're welcome. Is there any chance for Hammer of the Ancients build? Not really as a main main skill. Like you'll see Hota as like an accessory to other skills, but unfortunately it's not all that powerful at the moment, so you won't see it too much. I'm going to put down there. I guess Wrath can go down here. Then here. What am I missing? Exploit.
Not while I'm in town.
All right. Back to the controller.
Not while I'm in town.
Move up the world tier. World tier 4. But we're going to start leveling up glyphs. Ooh, this is not cool. I do 40s. 40s to get them off the ground. How do I okay. It's kind of slow. We're working on Bash, bud. We're going to do Bash. I don't remember the buttons. That's quite nice. Uh-huh. Oh, that's okay. I forgot my buttons for a second again. Does weapon order matter? Yeah, Bash can only be a bludgeoning weapon, so you're kind of forced into it being Bash being on that weapon type and then the slashing being mighty throw. Okay. I might have to swap back to keyboard and mouse once I try to get some serious ranks in. For moves, like switch to two-handed or one-handed priority, you have to use a two-handed mace and you have to use a polearm. There are no options. That's what I was trying to say, Pinhead. So I'm a little bit confused. Maybe I don't understand the question, but there are no options in Mighty Throw. Like at least my build, like you got the executioner glyph and everything like that. Unless you start changing the glyphs around and everything, you have to use a polearm for Mighty Throw, and that's again like yeah, you know, Might, you're already hard forced. Always start with Bash though, if that's helpful, and that might be what you're asking. Let's get exploit up.
I must wait.
Hey Ed, is Bash better? No, probably not, mate. I wouldn't say so. I don't think so. Probably not. We're going to level all of our glyphs to 15, activate them so that they're actually doing something, and then we'll move the tiers up a little bit, try and blast something a little bit more respectable. Right now, 40 is just quick and easy, so. I mean, we've already cleared a 65, so, and that's without any glyphs. So we know we got that on lock, minimum. But I don't even have a way of making enemies vulnerable, right? And I did that with no glyphs and no mercenaries, actually. That was the funny part. No glyphs and no mercenaries. I forgot about them. Forgettable, dude. Very forgettable. I can do it. Put your back into it.
I must wait.
I'm just gonna go this way. I'm off, dude. I'm gonna maybe play Orm, I think. Oh, dude. I was like, hang on a minute. I was like, where's my vortexes? I ain't got my grandfather equipped. Completely slept on that. I just got some random yellow on.
I'm not ready yet.
Still doing still doing these just fine. Some random yellow axe, no aspect on it. I think it's swapping the earthquake build, tried axe throw, and it's kind of not your thing. Snapshotting is kind of annoying. I agree. I agree. I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's clunky to play. And I don't like playing clunky builds that much. I'll like put up with it for a little while, but for the most part, no. Oopsie daisy. There we go, 15. I think Wrath next, maybe. All right, let's get... Oh, no. I pressed A. That's not the button. That's not the button. What is, but I meant to press A on my keyboard, not A on the controller. But I don't think that's what I did. I don't know. I honestly, Glaverezo? I don't know how to say that properly. But it's hard to say having only played 2.5 builds. But if I had to put my money on it, probably Bash. Possibly Deathblow. Depends what you're looking for the build to do, though. That's one thing that's going to make a big difference in what decision you make. Because if you want something for the pits, Whirlwind is not likely going to be the one that you go for, right? It doesn't do too hot there. But if you want something that's good at like general content other than that, then it would be pretty good. Deathblow is kind of the opposite. Good for pits, good for bossing, pretty bad for speed farming, honestly. There we go. So that's active now. I actually have vulnerable damage now. Yahoo!
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
Do you need pants with +2 bash and GA on max life? You want the GA on bash, not on max life. But you don't need them. You want them. You want them. Thorns might be decent. I saw Don't Hit Me do a tier 100, so it's fairly good. Okay, I should do a quite a bit higher pit and just like one shot roll for everything. Yeah, this would be a pretty popular build for controller players. It's like ultra smooth. Oh, actually, I didn't play any of my other builds with controller. Maybe they feel good too. I don't know. Oh, it's for free? Oh, no, no, no. Don't worry about that, mate. I'll find my own. I didn't realize that's what you were doing. I thought you were asking for, like, do you want them for the build kind of thing? You know what I mean? What's up, Paulo? How you doing, man? Nice armor and skin. Thank you. I wasted my money on it. Actually, no, this is the battle pass skin. Actually, this is from doing the battle pass. This is it's actually a pretty good price. This one, if you're into battle passes. Yeah, the most important thing is the GA on ranks to Bash, or Bash being rank 3. Minimum, like GA strength, Bash rank 3. Not too bad, dude. We take that. But I think I'm going to have to find them because nobody's selling them. I was just saying, for this build, you want GA strength, max life, and ranks to Bash on the pants. But the ranks to Bash are the most important stat. That needs to be either the GA or at least high rolled with a GA on strength. Max life is like whatever, right? It's whatevs. What the hell's going on? I guess I didn't kill enough monsters in the beginning area? Like, what's up? Wow, horrible dungeon. This upsets me. Yeah, there's not that many barbs. So, like, if you go on the... if you go on Diablo.trade, there's, like, actually nobody selling barb stuff. It's sad, dude. It is sad. You had to pay 2 bill for rank. Oh, well, I mean, you're competing with a lot of classes for gloves. Gloves are very universal. But 2 bill is still a lot of money. I think that's probably pretty cheap for them, though. You just watched the Deathblow build? I must have been from previous season, man. Oh, it can farm tier 4 easily, Juice Man. Of course. I wouldn't ship shit. That's not me, buddy. Also, 99% of the gear I got myself. Like, I get traded, like, the odd thing, but... Also, like, another thing you can always guarantee with my builds is that achieving them by yourself is a lot more realistic. Like, I'm not coming in with a build and being like, alright, boys, all you need is every max rolled uber unique, 5 GAs, and the aspects maxed out with 12 out of 12 perfect triple crit masterworks on the perfect stat. Half of the time I'm like showcasing my gear and it's like wank. Like, I mean, it's not, but I mean, it's like scuffed. There's a lot in the tank usually. But I don't take too many handouts unless I'm desperate for something that I just need to make the build even work. Would you say 176 Paragon is enough to make a support Barb work? Yeah, because it's more in the gear than the Paragon. Like a support Barb, like you don't want to die and stuff. Like you probably more focused on getting good gear than anything else. Bash is up. Oh no, sorry, Hazik. I'm working on it right now. Still, we only just got our Glyph, so we're farming Glyph levels right now. Dude, I ate a big dinner today and I'm hungry again. Why am I such a piggy? Is that just something that happens with age? I'm just hungry all the time, man. I swear to God. Like, I'm so close, dude. I'm so close to, like, quitting boxing, going camera off, and getting fat as fuck. Ain't gonna lie. Anyone else feel like that from time to time? I'm just like, dude, I'm just gonna let it all go. Fuck my health. I want to eat pizza, dude. Camera off, no shame, sit here in my fucking undies. You know what I'm saying? Get a lazy boy chair, sit back. Way ahead of you. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Amen. I think maybe I gotta hit the fatherhood first though. That was a great time to come in on that one, Fear. That was funny. I will. Maybe one day. I will try. I aspire to be as great as you. I'm trying. Drink cold brew. What, coffee? I love cold brew. I also like cold brew Cass, which is a beer. Would you say most builds is better to go for masterworking or glyph levels first? I do it in stages. So typically my very first priority is to get like at least level 46 glyphs. I then swap to masterworking and I'll go for 4. I'll try and get the first masterwork on the correct stat on each piece of gear. You know, I'll go for each one. I'll keep re-rolling it for 4 masterworks and get the first crit right. Then I'll go back and I'll hit like level 60 on the glyphs. At that point, I'll really try and focus on the masterworking for a little while and try and get at least... I mean, I'll try and get either a double crit or I'll get them all to plus 12. At that point, I would consider myself like pretty done with a build. If I'm not in tier 4 at that point, the build's cooked. Like, it's bad. If it's a decent build, you should be farming pretty much everything in the game on easy mode at that stage. And everything else is just cherry on the cake, right? I gotta level my up here. Somebody dare message me. It's rough learning Barb. I mean, it's a lot of personal preference, and honestly, one of the best pieces of advice, and it's a cop-out, and I think people hate me when I give it, but one of the best things that you can do to become like an efficient player on Diablo, regardless of the class that you're playing, is to dynamically change your focus to cover the weakness that you currently have the most. Like, if your glyphs aren't level 15 and you can't activate them, that's a priority, right? If they're not even on, that's a priority. Like, Undaunted is disabled. Might is disabled. So getting these to level 15 is a priority. And then after that, like, if my gear isn't like any if it's masterworked or not masterworked and I'm struggling, then I'll switch to that. Quickly, you know, slam some masterworks on here and then go and try and back and push for 46. But sometimes your gear will just be really powerful. The build will be really powerful. And you can just push glyphs all the way to 46 without like coming out of the pit. You just get it all done in like an hour. And it's just about identifying like what's best at any given moment. I might give you this advice now and then do the complete opposite myself tomorrow, because that's just what my character needs. Got a 4GA Ancient's Oath, Maloney. It sounds like you're playing Thorns then. Thorns uses Steel Oath. Sorry, Ancient's Oath. My bad. How much you selling? I Hey, Ulfhednar's just showed his hand. Give it to me! Oh, a Tuskhelm, that's a rip. I hate to break the news. Tuskhelm is a bit of a dookie item this season. The ugly bastard is like so good. It's better than a Shaco, and in a lot of cases it's better than Aerith Perdition. So it's like regular unique helmets don't stand a chance at all against that thing. Plus it's called the ugly bastard, which is like a GG. And the messed up thing about the ugly bastard is you don't even use the affixes on it. It's just the 80% damage. You could literally not have any Wrath of the Berserker stuff on your bar. As long as you're berserking, that's all you need. Anger Management, Ugly Bastard. Name a more iconic duo. Actually insane. Just makes every build do double damage. Going for berserking, it is, but not in that context. Not for like that helmet. The Ugly Bastard would just do infinite more damage. You know, you look at the Tuskhelm. It's like, okay, I get like 200 additive damage, bit of attack speed, 15% damage. You're like, okay, maybe it's like a 30% damage increase, 30-40% damage increase for a really good one. Ugly Bastard, even a low rolled one, is like 60%. It's like, oh, okay. Okay, I take that then, I guess. It's just so much stronger. Like I said, an Ugly Bastard is better than a Shaco, and it's in a lot of cases better than an Aerith Perdition. So it's like uber unique level of good. Yeah, I know. I saw a tweet from... it sucks, I know. I saw a tweet from DM, Daft Microtransaction. And he got like a quad GA item this season as well. He was like really excited about it. It was a Tibalt's, but the fucking damage roll was like 10 out of 20. So it was completely bricked. It's so savage, dude. Like, you hit this like 1 in like 100,000 item, and the game's like, yeah, but nah, fuck you. It's so rude. It is unbelievably rude. You know what I would love to see, though? I'd love to see GA put like a gap stop on the unique affix roll. So, like, for example, if you have one GA, it can only roll in the 75th the 25th percentile and above. And if you have 2 GAs, it can only roll in the 50th percentile and above. If you have 3 GAs, then it can only roll in the 75th percentile and above. And if you have 4 GAs, it's a guaranteed perfect. That would be so fucking good. I think that would be a really cool thing for them to add. That would be... Dalkora is the GOAT? Who told you? Okay, I completely whiffed my opener there, but we're good. There we go. I keep opening that when I'm trying to loot. That's kind of annoying. Beast in Ice is Ancient's Oval Fednar, yeah. I think Shaco adds more damage still and doubles toughness. It doesn't do either of those. Like, well, I mean, it does more toughness, but you don't need it. Barb's invincible this season. There's literally no item in the game that gives you more damage than the Ugly Bastard. Build link. If you check the description of the video fictor, there's a link to my Mobalytics. If you follow that and go to my profile, the build's called Bash, but it's a work in progress. Please bear in mind this build, I'm working on it right now, so it's not finished.
Not while I'm in town.
You struggle, you don't have friends to play with? Hey, don't make me read stuff like that. It makes me sad. All right. Let's make sure my glyphs are okay. That attack diff might needs to be 5 more strength. Boom! Another damage multiplier for your boy. I mean, I do most of what I do solo. I am not a big group party finder kind of, or a party player. I don't really enjoy it. If I had an option, I'd just play solo self-found, but it doesn't exist in this game. And even still, I rarely trade. I very rarely trade. I very rarely party up. It sucks as a bar because half the time you're just like running after shit. You can't even like catch people because ranged characters kill it before you get there, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. And run out of fury swinging at thin air. Well, I don't. I run hordes and everything by myself. I prefer it, man. People just they're getting away, man. They just stop me from being able to generate fury, stop me from getting hit, which is important. Or they go AFK, like when I'm trying to open a dungeon and I fail the ready check. Oh, that infuriates me. No offense. No offense, people. But yeah, it does suck, especially at the beginning of a season when you're trying to be competitive and you're like, oh, I need to get a boss rotor up. Yeah, I gotta farm the Blood Maiden. You need to get a full group for Blood Maiden, dude. But when I play a game that has the option, I'm immediately solo self-found straight away. Like PoE last epoch, not a chance. I love it, dude. Knowing that I earned everything, like all of my player power is from myself, and not because like I got out RMT'd or some shit, or you know, I didn't get lucky and couldn't sell a piece of gear for a gazillion gold and just buy a full build. I mean, there is benefits to that, like as a build creator, obviously, but I kind of do. I kind of do like several things at once. I like to stream. I like to make build guides and all of that. But if I focus like too much on the high optimization of writing build guides and I was like just buying all of my gear and stuff, I'd have nothing to do on stream. I'd be so bored. All right, guys, I'm just going to grind pit 100 again for 8 hours. Buckle up. I'd need to be on crack. The only way I'd get through that if I was as high as a kite, I think. I'd be going off stream every 45 minutes to my bathroom.
Not ready yet.
Oh, it's B. I was spamming A like an idiot. Like, why can't I get down? Can I make Starlight aspect work? It doesn't work. It's like nerfed into the ground. It's pretty goofed. If you add up all of the times you get +% from Shaco on all the different skills, I'm not sure. But it's skills. Like, your damage for every build, Hoser, comes from one skill. This is a bash build, right? I don't do any of the other damage. Like, having more ranks to Steel Grasp just reduces the cooldown of Steel Grasp. Having more ranks in Leap only increases the cooldown, or decreases the cooldown on Leap. Increasing the ranks on Hota makes Hota do like 30% extra damage, which again, Hota doesn't do any damage. And increasing the ranks on Rallying Cry just increases the amount of resource regen I get. And so the only benefit is the +4 ranks to Bash, which is probably like 30-40%. I don't know the exact math. And Ugly Bastard is 80. So that's how it would work on this build. That's the full story for this build. Which one's Y again? I can't remember. There we go. It's not passives, dude. It's only skills. Doo-ba-doo-boo. There we go. Finally, they're all 15.
I must wait.
You get passives on Shroud of False Death, but not on Shaco. You got pants with GA Bash. Ooh. If you got strength and life on those, keep a hold of them. Maybe when my video comes out, Bash might become a little more popular. Because I'm the only guy releasing Barb videos right now. So it's, you know, maybe you might want to hold on to those. It might be worth some money in a couple of days. You made a lot of gold because of that. I think there must be someone else making videos. I just haven't seen them. But I do have a funny feeling that after I released my build guide, I was like, damn, the third blade's got really expensive. All of a sudden, it's like cranked up in price. It was like 500 mil for even a bad one. You sold 1/3 blade for 10 bill? Holy moly. Cash money. That must have been a good one. What was it? Like a 70 with like GA strength? I don't think he's that bad, DB. Come on now. He's not that bad. Is he? Nah, he's knee deep in the Spiritborn right now. Rob is like, he's completely fucking re-rolled at this point. I got Barb all to myself. Feels good. How weird is that though? Like, Diablo's such a massive game, and somehow I'm like the only fucker making videos for the Barbarian. It's crazy. I thought, you know, there'd be one or two people knocking around. I know Beat is releasing his videos, but Beat isn't a YouTuber. He just releases his videos for like basically uploading them to the leaderboard. Or to like share with people on Discord. He's going to be playing Barb this week? No, you can stay on Spiritborn. It's my class now, boy. I can't wait because then I'll get... then I know what's going to happen. All of a sudden, like, there's just going to be a huge wave of, is this build better than Rob's? I love that. It's gonna happen. He'd be like, whose Mighty Throw better, yours or Rob's? I'm not gonna say Rob's. Even if it was better, I'd say mine. What do you mean? Oh, which mythic? It's not a stupid question, Evil Track. I should probably write it into the guide, to be honest with you. A lot of people ask that question. I would make Starless first. It really helps with the Fury consumption. And it's also a ton of damage, and you can use it in tons of builds. But if you are, I mean, just as like an alternative, if you are like struggling to stay alive in the content that you're doing, maybe start with the Doombringer, because it does give you a ton of damage as well, but gives you also a ton of survivability. But I'd say if you feel like you can get away with it, go for the ring. Yes, sir. Dong, ring a ding 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 dong. There we go. I feel like I need to play with keyboard and mouse at some point. Why does my damage feel low? Awesome gloves. They're not good. Right, we're gunning for 46 now. And then we'll start doing masterworks. It's 55. I think, yeah, 55 should be fine. You sold like 30. I think that's why, like, every time I list a bunch and I head out for the night and I wake up in the morning, I have like 35 unread messages on Diablo Trade. And I was like, I can't. I don't even want to deal with it. It's too many. So I just don't sell them. It's too much of a pain in the ass, like, dealing with the 500 people that want it. I'll just give mine away at some point or something. Like I said, I don't often trade. I don't even try to buy gear. So my gold is like purely for reroll purposes. If I run out of gold, then I'll start selling again. But I'm not trying to like make 50 bills so I can buy a GG item. That doesn't matter to me. I mean, half the time, like, the gear is surplus to requirements. I can take a build fully solo self-found like I did with mine and get it through tier 100s easy last week, and there's still most people aren't even there. I just brute force it with playtime instead, you know. I have that luxury, so might as well. It needs an... If it had that, I would actually engage with the system so much more. If we had a marketplace, if we had an auction house, I would engage with trade a far much more than I do right now, because Diablo.trade, it's shout out to the boys that set it up and get it all up and running, because it's not easy work. But it's slow, it's laggy, adding people, removing people, the whole process is just laborious. And you know, there's no opportunity for us like async trading. You have to both be online at the same time, you know, and free, ready to do an in-person trade. It feels like playing a game from 2002, where you got to like find the person you want to trade with on a forum board and then meet them in. It's super old, dude. It literally feels like fucking old school RuneScape when it first came out. I just don't like it. I feel like it's unnecessarily antiquated. If I had to guess, I would say that the intent was to have something in game, and it just had to be scrapped to get the game out on time. There's just no... I can't imagine the devs wanted trade to look like this, because they're really passionate about the game. I've spoken to them on several occasions, and they want a lot for the game, and I think sometimes it's just like what you can do when you can. You can sell normal ones for like 50 to 100, and a 70% is like 500. I have a 70%. I think that's what everybody was messaging me about. And they're going ballistic for it. Like, game. They need time. Well, I mean, the game's been in development for a long time, but you know, I'm not here to make excuses for them. I'm just kind of saying that's what I think it is. I would prefer that the game came out more feature complete. I consider the lack of a trade house like it's a missing feature for sure. I dropped the ball not having that in. Trade that's not supported in game isn't trade. They didn't do it as far as I'm concerned. You can't lean on third-party services for trade. Not as a $69 billion company. Like what? What a ring. One more for Challenger. What do we got, baby? Wait, I don't need a ring. No, I do need a ring. Telling lies. How do you sort? Oh, there you go. They're all crapo. Bash is doing all right. Yeah, mate, it's doing all right. Legendary weapons. Yeah, you get like a decent two-handed GA mace, for example, or polearm, or if you, and this is the hard one to keep an eye out for, Nak, but aspects, like meta aspects. If you find like a Herculean throw that's 70 out of 70, dude, that doesn't matter what that's on. That's like 1-2 bill right there. And people will buy the aspects as well. You keep an eye out. There were some GA pants in my bag, and I didn't look at them at all. Hopefully that wasn't good. The market's inflated because there's a duping issue. Unfortunately. Yeah, RMT is a little bit, it's a little bit of an out of hand issue with the game. What have I done? $49. Oh, that's good. How do I private it? Not private, how do I private it? Oh no, there we go. What am I talking about? Yes, Dennis, it is. Was it Denise? I don't know. 1N is Denise? It'd be kind of awkward if I was calling Denise Dennis this whole time, or vice versa. Vice versa, not vice versa. Okay, I don't know how to use. I don't know how to put an item in my bag. There we go. People duping? Yeah, dude. People duping like crazy. It was Dennis, right? Okay. Well, we nipped that problem in the bud early, okay? Yeah, so, Nakanak, you know the villager's remains in town? That was the byproduct of a duping bug that somebody discovered. How do they even do that? It's magic, dude. Hey, Wolf. You can't make it work? You got to get 4 stacks of combat bash before you get rolling. And then once you have the 4 stacks, you just alternate between bash, mighty throw, bash, mighty throw, bash, mighty throw. And that's how it works. That's it. That's all there is to it. It's that simple. I do have the video. Did you see the video? First week, sell everything. First week is buy everything. If you want to play the market, Nakinak, the first week of the season, you buy everything that you see listed that's worth something. Because what's going to happen is the market's going to inflate like crazy. And something that you buy for 300 mil in like the first week or two will be worth like 50 bill by the end of the first month. So if you're like really into like market flipping or like, you know, auction house flipping, you need to identify what's going to be popular, like, you know, moving forward into a season. It's like, oh, okay, Barb's got some really good buffs this season. It looks like everyone's really excited about the new Whirlwind build. Okay, what are like the core uniques? All right, I'm going to buy every single one of these that I find on the auction house. And then you just hold them for like 2 weeks, sell them back at like 100, 1,000x the price, and you end up with unlimited gold for a whole season. And a lot of people just like playing that game. Anyways, that's the game for them, flipping the auction house. Yeah, that's all it is, Dennis. You just get the 4 stacks of combat bash. So you go bash, 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 mighty throw 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 bash. That's all you have to do. If your crit chance isn't 100%, they won't all be orange. Some of them will be blue. Because orange is crit overpowers, blue is regular overpowers. And that's it. Other than that, there's nothing else you can do. Like that's the whole thing. I mean, I'm doing all right with Bash right now, but I haven't really even started. I'm pretty sure I'll get this past like pit 80, 85. Judging by how powerful it is compared to how powerful Whirlwind was, it's doing all right. I'll try my best. I'll make it something playable.
I must wait.
gonna get these all to 46. How do you fit Grandfather into the Mighty Throw build? I wouldn't. Mighty Throw build without runes. Well, with runes, all you're missing is the challenging shout and the life. So you've lost like 40% damage, but you should still be blasting tier 4. My recommendation, be work on your masterworks and your glyph levels. Latest DB, thanks for hanging out, buddy. Yeah, I think this build has some legs. I don't even have my second set of runes either. I only have one set of runes. I'm not convinced with the skill setup either, to be honest with you. Like, I don't really like what I've done here. It needs a lot of work, I think. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do. Check your bars. Like, just make sure you check your bars to see if you get the 4 stacks of combat bash. It just, you can see it on my bar right here. That's what you need. Once you have that, you're ready to go. The only way that I can imagine that you're messing it up is if you're not actually critting with every bash. Then that probably means that you need to attack more than 4 times. You need 4 stacks of that buff on your bar. That's what the I guess I actually failed to say in the video clearly is that it's not just 4 bashes. It's 4 bashes assuming you crit every bash. What's your attack speed, Robin? Yeah, sometimes I take for granted, and this isn't a jab at anybody who made the mistake, but I take for granted that not everybody reads what a skill does. So I will just say get 4 stacks of combat bash. And people think I just need to hit 4 times, but combat bash requires you to crit. And I will assume that the person watching the video has read the skill. Yeah, everybody does it. I do it when it's not Diablo. Don't get me wrong. Actually, no, I still do it on this game all the time. I'll like read some shit wrong all the time. Oh man, I gotta get better at that though, because sometimes there's a difference between a video like really clicking with someone and not making any sense. You guys read skills occasionally. I like to wing it. All right, we got the fatty. I got no vulnerability though. I really need to fix my ring up. Easiest boss depends on the build, but for me, one of the best if I see it is Scourge of the Land. It's so easy to kill. No damage, doesn't move, and no HP. The Sea Hag is pretty good. Den Mother is not terrible. Basically, Mother's Chosen, Blood Bishop are both rips. Seething Hive Master is a nightmare as well if you can't like be unstoppable all of the time. Spirit Caller is really good if you need ads. Like if your build scales damage with AoE, Spirit Caller is fantastic. The Marauder Chieftain is kind of rip. He's really tanky and he like knocks you back a bunch. And he jumps around like an idiot. Who am I missing? I think it's about everybody, isn't it? Did I miss any of the bosses? Three or four stacks. What do I need to check? You need to check the stacks. Like, that's the important thing. If you get 4 stacks before you start, no matter how many times it takes you to bash to get it, then that will cause the overpowers afterward. So you should be fine. But with Mighty Throw, like your goal for attack speed and crit, like your end goal, your target, is you want between 90 and 100% crit chance, that is, and about 50 to 60% attack speed. If you have a Ring of Starless Skies and you have a Air of Perdition, you more or less hit both of those at the same time. So if you've got those 2 items in the build already, you're already pretty much there. You just need a masterwork it. You mean enemy champions, Nakanak? I hate those. But yeah, they're damage resistant aura mobs. They're called enemy champions. They're purple. I think they're in every dungeon, yeah. A couple of them at least. I don't need that. What class will be my starter? Hey, Uzelia, the big one. The barbarian. I think it's called the warrior, right? That's what I'll be playing. Also, I mean, it's the 21st, right? I can talk a little bit about this now. I may be going to check out some Path of Exile stuff soon, guys. Little sneaky peeky. I'll tell you more when I can, but I think I'm allowed to mention that I'm going now that it's the 21st. So yeah, the ball's gonna start rolling soon, and then of course early access starts next month. Don't know how much content we're getting with the early access. I hope a lot, because I really want to play a lot of the game. But yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to November. Holy shit, it's gonna be a banger. Oh shit. Are there some mobs that give... Oh, no, sorry, I just read that. Already read it. We're going to start strong. And we're going to be leaning heavy into the warrior. I think we'll start with some... I'll probably start with some build guides as always, but I'm going to try and branch out. And because the game is, I feel, already going to be quite a lot harder to learn all of the subsystems for, we're going to make a lot of guides for those kind of things. Hopefully, if it's fun enough, I want to try and stream a lot more as well. Like, if it's something that I can play for 8 hours every day, I might even try and do that. You love Druid? No, in PoE, Mystic, I think I'm going to play a warrior. They don't have a Marauder as far as I'm aware. They have a class called Warrior, which is like the big, just like the big barbarian type deal dude. I always pick the same archetype. Every game I play like the Warrior, the Berserker, the Barbarian, Viking. You know what it is. You get what I'm saying. The big fucker with the plate armor and the huge weapon. That's me. Just modeling it after my IRL self. But I mean, it's PoE, right? At the end of the day, it's going to be more about the skill gems that we use and everything like that anyways. And skins in Path of Exile are not character specific. So I could play like whatever class and wear like the big plate armor and have the big weapon. So I think We'll start warrior, but we'll mess around with the skill gems and we'll see which one clicks for me, which one I really like the theme and the feel of. And I'll try as many of them as I can out before really deciding what I'm going to main. Because it might turn out that I end up liking something else. Or like liking a skill that is just not the best on warrior. Perhaps I need to play, you know, some other maybe less muscular class. But we'll hide them under plate armor. I'm definitely going to be melee though. I'm almost certain of that. Gonna try minions instantly. I saw the minion showcase. Blew me away. Actually blew me away. I thought that the way that the minion builds work, or like, you know, like the necro builds, the Sue builds on PoE. Holy shit, dude. That's some next level stuff. The way you can capture an elite and have it on your side, insane. Like, what, its whole moveset and everything. You just take the whole fucking thing. You're like, yep, he looks pretty strong. Yoink. And then you have like the really cool, like the sacrificial spike mechanic. I don't know if you guys know the one that I'm talking about, but there was like you can basically impale one of your own skeletons on a giant spike. In the every other skeleton around it like goes into a berserk rage, but it looks so fucking cool, dude. Just the way the skill looks and everything like that, it's epic. Can't wait. I might even give that a dabble, you know, if I have time. I'm dead excited to give everything a shot. Done deal. $798. Okay, we'll do a bit of re-rolling. Oh, you got, have you not seen the PoE ones, the PoE 2 ones? Insane. Actually mind-blowing. There's so many different layered mechanics to it. Just makes the whole thing look super interesting to dig into. And that's coming from me. I'm a Barb main through and through, and I still want to give it a shot. God, what the fuck is going on with these? I keep farming amazing magnum opuses though. I keep getting these absolute bangers. How do I go to, there we go. All right, we're going to keep blasting. Got to level these glyphs up, boys. That's the first step. And then the masterworker needs to be done. I still have like level 25 gear on as well. I'll have to have a look and possibly address that at some point. I think today's stream as well. I'm not too sure how long I'm going to be going for. I do have a meeting today that I need to attend. A special top secret meeting. I'm not sure when that is. I think that's in like 2-3 hours. Maybe. It's in a different time zone. I can never put these things up properly. I think Bash will be ready to go though in the next day or two. Might just play a little bit off stream in a call, you know, take a work call, play a game, cash money. Or why the wife screams at me or something because I haven't done something I was supposed to do. And then get that video out. So I'm hoping Whirlwind video should be out either shortly after the stream or maybe when I wake up, which will be like 8 hours after or something like that. Oosh. I can get more damage from my runes as well. I should run War Cry. That would be another damage multiplier for me.
Not ready yet.
Boosh. Does feel nice though. When the vortex goes off at the right time, it does feel pretty good. Which is like once every 5 to 6 hours.
I must wait.
I definitely need a ring that makes enemies vulnerable on it, because having just exploit is painful.
I must wait.
Oosh. The whirlwind build, is there a reason you don't scale dust devil damage from the tempers? It's additive. So I'll prioritize instead multiplicative damage sources. Like Berserking, for example, that feeds into the Blood Rage Paragon node, which is a multiplicative damage source. Gives you far more bang for your buck. I made an awesome build, did I? Where? Couldn't be me. Must have been somebody else. Which one bio has I have like a 500. Da, 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 da. Bum, 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 bum. I don't have any incense left. Bash? No, this one I'm working on right now. So if you're following this one along on Mobalytics, I'm updating it basically every single day from today onwards. Got a short Geyso clip if you're interested to check. Or for why it's not working. It'd be too hard for me to tell from a clip. I'm assuming that's what you're on about, right, Dennis? Like is it the overpower thing? I don't know what to tell you, mate. Like, if you have 4 stacks of combat bash, it works. If you don't, it won't. Other than that, like, there's no stat requirement or anything like that. It could be that if you're not critting, it might look different, but it shouldn't change how it operates in any way, shape, or form. I'll show you, like, I'll show everyone here actually on stream just after this one, just to make sure. We'll do a live one, see if there's anything missing there. But even if I see your clip, I'm not too sure I'll be able to tell what it is. Let's try and get through this real quick then. Boom. Because I'd have to check like all of your aspects, your Paragon, make sure you've not done anything different. And I don't usually do full build refuse. As a can of worms I don't want to open. Oh, there's a lot of skeletons here. Holy moly. That vortex, it's like any enemy's in. That one did. Wait, what? I don't know what button bash is. It's not bash, sorry. Dodge. What am I talking about? I know what button bash is. Still getting used to the controller, but I must admit, I am liking it quite a bit. It does feel pretty good. Controller's kind of legit. I might crack this out a bit more often these days. Depending on the build, obviously. Is it supposed to waste the stacks? Yes. Then mother. All right, that's 2 done. Yeah, look, we'll do the snapshot here. We'll do a live. Mighty Throw could definitely work on controller. Yeah, just hold like forward on the analog stick and just alternate triggers. Real easy. Oops, guy. So we'll do a live demonstration of the Mighty Throw snapshot for everybody here right quick. Oh. Fuck, it might be a little bit naked on this guy, but I'm sure that's not a problem. Guess which affix is not GA Max Life. No, that's how it's supposed to work, Ricardo. It's a buff. You get 4 stacks, and then it gives you a crit. No, sorry, it gives you an overpower on your next weapon mastery or core skill. That's how it's supposed to work. They're hard to find. Yeah, they're worth a lot of money now. That might have been my fault. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I got one with 1 GA Nimgold. Guess what GA it was? Okay, so well, let's see. Oh god, let me turn my damage numbers off. We'll do overpowers only. Okay, crit damage, no. Overpowered damage only, right? So 1, 2, 3. Look, there's 4 right now. I start alternating. Every attack is an overpower. The crit's a bash. Or it might even be right here. What's he doing there? I don't know where the rest of my gear is. Or it might be that there's actually... Let me see. There might actually be a couple of crits woven in with everything else. If I turn them off again. Let's see if it looks the same to what I'm used to. Yeah, I mean, that looks absolutely fine. That's definitely working. It could be that it's mixing some crits in there. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's an odd crit instead of an overpower. But that is definitely different to what it should look like. This is what it should look like. So that's how it's supposed to look. So if you attack it without the 4 stacks, this is what it looks like. This is what's important. This is what you're supposed to see. But if you move away here and you do the snapshot instead, you can see that there is a lot more. So it could be that there are still some crits being woven into it. Right? That there is a chance that that could be the case. But you should still see a significant increase in the amount of overpowers. So I would recommend turning off regular crit damage and then trying to monitor just the amount of overpowers that you're seeing. Because yeah, it does seem like there is some crits going off in there. Not a lot, but a couple. And you want to try and focus on making sure that the overpowers are rattling off at much faster rate than before. And as long as they are, the snapshot is working. But that's all I'm doing. And you don't even need like 100% crit rate. So like even if I take this off, right? If I take this off. Okay, and I go to 4. Let me turn my crit damage numbers off because otherwise I won't be able to read it properly. Hang on, where is it? There we go. So this is with 4. And you can still see I'm rattling them off pretty fast. My attack speed and everything's like kind of screwed right now. But that is way faster than even when I had all of this gear on without the snapshot. So I'll do it without the snapshot now. Did I accidentally snapshot? I did. That's funny. Oh yeah, of course. Hang on. Wait. Did I do something stupid? Why can't I get the snapshot gone? There we go. Oh, because I had to hit an enemy. Right, my bad, my bad. Oh, you know, this is weird. I'm getting loads of overpowers. Have we just found something else? Why does it keep snapshotting? Have I broken something even more? This is snapshot damage, by the way. This isn't regular damage. They're all overpowering. Yeah, I'm still snapshot. Wait, what the fuck? Hey boys, it's getting worse. I'm not even snapshotting it anymore, and it's still snapshotting. I can tell because the Hoter overpower is still working. That was an overpower. Right, have I managed to reset it now? Ah, now I've reset it. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to look. That was really weird. I couldn't get the snapshot to turn off. That was a new problem. That's pretty funny. Okay, and then we'll put 4 stacks back on and then see if it's working again. 2, 3. Oh no. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there you go. Straight back to working again. Bone breakers, snapshots in the same way. Hey B, how you doing? Did you just see what I had there? I don't know if you were in, but I couldn't turn it off. Like every attack was still an overpower. I couldn't get it to turn off. I was trying to help a couple of people out understand like why theirs might be not working, but I forgot that it what you did the math right. It's like 77% overpowers or some shit like that. And there are some crits, like there are a few crits mixed in, but I forgot because I didn't have crit numbers enabled when I did my video. So I got a little bit confused, but of course there are still some crits, but if you concentrate on the overpower frequency, you can tell if it's working or not. All you need to do is have 4 stacks of combat bash before you start. But apparently there's some way, yeah, it seems like taking my gear off seems to have like snapshotted it permanently, which was really weird. So that's interesting. I'm done with this bloody bug. You can't do above normal difficulty. Is this normal until I hit 60? For a first timer, Kenny, yes. Yeah, mate, I'd say so. So B saying 70%, it's about 70% overpowers with snapshot, 20% without, which is why you guys are seeing crits. Some snapshots thingies pulses are not overwritten. It's so confusing. I don't understand what the hell I did there to keep the snapshots on, but I don't know if that can be abused. You alright, Happy? You alright, girl? Hello? Coming up? Hey? Come on. You coming up or not? Cat's just she sat there just looking up at me. You know? Alright, fine. See how it is. I see how it is. How's things going, B? Are you pushing further? Are you going for a 115 or have you already done it, you cheeky monkey, you? Who knows? I'm already moving on to other builds, mate. I'm already moving on. We did Whirlwind, Dust Devil, Earthquake. Now doing Bash. Getting through the season, you know, testing everything out, seeing what works. be fucked if I'm going to try and push pit like you did. Holy moly. Oh, wait. Where's my controller? I've been playing controller today as well. It's been kind of good. I ain't gonna lie. It's comfy. Real comfy. You're on Thorns duty? There'll be a lot of Thorns players happy because I always leave Thorns till last. How high did I push? I was farming... I think I was doing about fine on 75. I think I could do 80 pretty quickly, but any further than that was probably a no-go. Yeah, 75 was like fine, right? That I could do that in like 4 or 5 minutes, I think. Uh-oh, beat. He's opened a can of worms here. But Kento, no, you need to keep the polearm. You need to keep it because it gives you access to tempers like bash can cleave. And it gives you the polearm expertise and the polearm glyph. It's a lot to lose for Grandfather. And you can't really get away with it. It clunkifies the build. You don't really gain any damage. Or you can gain a little bit, but the sacrifice of the build like being good. Yeah, I guess you saw Don't Hit Me, right, B? Don't Hit Me did a pit 100, but it didn't look like amaze balls. I did a pit 100, but with a very similar build. Beat in chat right here did a 114. Or may even did higher, just not telling me because he works for the enemy now. Mother clocker, dude. Abandoned me. Left me out here. Like, I'm literally the only Barb. The Wanderer, dude. Basically, every other Barb now is at max roll. I swear to God. Feels bad, dude. We're so few in number, and now we're split. But yeah, I mean, we're not gonna get much further, I don't think. Still puts us very high up on the totem pole, though. You know, we're looking at... Are we second, beat Barb's overall on pit clears? I think we're second still, right? It's not a bad spot. Again, I mean, when you're fighting against the goddamn Spiritborn, coming in second's an achievement in and of itself. First place is just... You can just forget about that. I like controller play. Necro did a 120. Really? Who did that? Damn. That's fucking high. It's kind of a bit of both. You have to have an understanding of like where things are likely to break by having a very deep knowledge of the game. You know, a lot of the people that discover the bugs, they don't discover them by accident. They know where to look. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, it would, in an ideal world, it'd be nice if, you know, you didn't have to use like weird bugged interactions for every decent build. I think we're a long ways away from that not being the case, though. I forgot what button was to get out. You've got GA Bash Pants? Ooh, I might just have a look. You ate a lot of crayons? Which ones make you the smartest? It's all about a variety in your diet. You have to eat all the crayons. The red ones? Ah, because it's the color of the barb. I see. More red crayons, boys. You need to supplement your diets. The more red crayons, the better. Oh, let me add you. Let me add you, Nakanak. How do you have so much gear? You are just like a goddamn equipment store. Wait, I can't remember buttons, dude. There we go. Wait, what? Oh, is there a space? No, wait, what? Ah, there was a space. So you still having fun, Beep? Are you still enjoying the game? Or did the pit push beat the living stink out of your brains? Game's great. Hey, glad to hear it. I got to admit, I got real sick of pushing pit real fast. I gave up so quick, dude. I have no determination. I was just like, yeah, no. I'll leave it for somebody else. I was so happy to see that you were doing it. So I was like, I'm out, dude. I tapped out straight away. I had to fish for a couple of dungeons. Immediately stopped doing the pit. I did a pit 100 with like 5 minutes left. And I was like, good enough. I'm gonna push like quite a few more tiers at least, you know, being a tad bit competitive, but I just gave up. I can't do it, dude. But I appreciate you, man, putting Barb back on the map. You have no idea how many people I've shown like your rank, or I've talked about you being. I was just like, no, Barb's second. What do you mean? Check out Beat. Every 5 minutes, dude. Not. Yeah, it's not fantastic. Thorns is going to be really hard to put together. There has been a pit 100 clear with Thorns, but you need a hyper specific boss, and that was a really, really well geared Thorns Barb, I suspect, because Don't Hit Me only plays Thorns. It's like the only thing they do. Got to appreciate the dedication, not just to a class, to a very specific build that hasn't exactly had like the most love across the seasons. It was good once for like half a season. Also, Beat, just to throw something out there. I know you might already know this, but have you heard like reports of like kind of weird control mechanics if you're using a controller? Like for example, you can bash and walk like in this really weird way. You see me just sort of like bash gliding, which is really, it throws me off. But you can like move at max speed while bashing, which is pretty nuts. Can you? I never did that. Never. I didn't even know that was a thing. I just hold right click on the enemy and obviously my character just goes to them and then bashes, but you can like bash and move. Oh, you use WAC. Ah, see, I haven't tried that. And then like weaving in hoters is unbelievably easy as well. Like weaving attacks feels way easier with this. You're right. A little bit. Yeah, I can eat a little bit. My burden. Are you screwed without the DLC? I really don't know how much power you do truly lose. Not having the runes definitely sucks, but I don't know if it keeps you at a tier 4. Obviously it would help. Respond. Excuse me. Whoa. Hey Hakuhari, he's playing around with Shattered Foul Ren. Yesterday's pretty fun. Thinking might be able to complete with Mighty Throw with the right setup. Was wondering what you think. I have yet to be convinced with a bleed build using the Shattered Foul. I would love to be surprised. But competing with Mighty Throw, considering Mighty Throw is like pretty insane, I'm not too sure about that. If you could get past, if you could do a pit 90 plus, I would consider myself quite surprised. I don't have a lot of faith in bleed. I have never had a lot of faith in bleed. It has never been that powerful. That's like the core of a build for Barb. Money for free. Ooh, streamer. Thank you, man. Yay, damage. Oh, these are max rollers as well. Thank you, Naki Nak. I will treat these with love and care. Salvaged. Okay, we need what did I have on them? Concussion max life. Probably armor, actually. Is this T4? This is T3. Yeah, I need armor. This isn't even the right person. Nothing else I want, right? Concussion is probably best. Yeah, steel grass stuns. That's what I wanted. It's allergic to concussion ranks. It's only a 1 in 3 chance. Hey. Hey, easy peasy. Oh, no. Give me strength. What does it roll up to? 121? Well, 108 is lower than it was. This is Give Me That Nut, right? This is the other easy song that I like. I don't think it's a good song. It's just kind of funny. All right, I'll take these gems out. What is this even? Challenging shout? I don't even think I'm really using that. So I just got like 3 extra ranks to bash. That's certainly not hurt. Oh, well, that was easy. All right, let's see how much more damage we do. Oh, food. Yum, 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 yum. Thank you, baby. Chicken barbecue. Yes, sir. Let's have a bite of this. Ooh. Yeah, here's my one-handed axe. Prepare yourselves. Amazing. What an item. What an item. See that, boys? I paid $3 bill for this. Endgame item. You don't need it. I'll sort it out at some point, I promise. Ooh. Damn, that's spicy. Woo. Damn, dude, that's pretty Did you put any extra spice in that, babe? That's a spicy one. Damn. Whew. My sinuses are clear now, I'll tell you that. I've turned my damage numbers off like an idiot. I don't even know how much damage I'm doing now. You know what? Maybe we'll just keep it a surprise. We'll turn it on after like leveling up a bunch and stuff. We'll have it as a surprise. You've not found anger management yet, Sonny? Best way you can do it. If you farm obels from like helltide Gamble for one-handed swords. That's the best way to farm it. Obviously, while you're in the helltide as well, try and open as many offense like type aspect pieces of gear, gloves, rings, amulet, obviously weapons, right? And then do the public offense. Use the obels to gamble. Or you can do pit. If you can do low level pits quickly, that's a great way to get them as well. Hopefully you get one before long. When guy to farm low level items? I don't know, dude. Do you think people want to know? Because it's too bit of a complicated tech. I should get it upgraded though. I mean, it's like I'm missing like 50, no, maybe, yeah, like 50 strength or some shit. Quite a bit. Upheaval? Oh, upheaval, one of my favorite skills in the game, despite being slow, clunky, and generally never been that good. But, you know. Does steel grass count as weapon swapping? No, you can't assign a weapon to steel grass. As far as I think all brawling skills, you can't assign any items or any weapons to them because they're like you're punching with them, right? Yeah. Actually, I think there's a way that they can. As for right now, I don't think so. Is that a weapon? Oh yeah, it's not. Well, it doesn't have a weapon assigned to it, so for most instances, I'd say no. Like if you don't see a weapon or you can't assign a weapon to it, it's not using a weapon. You're just punching them or something. What was I thinking? I was thinking a ground stomp for some reason. Hey, Shadow. Here we got Den Mother. Ooh, amulet. Damn, that is hot. Spicy, spicy. For a bash build, Jess, I'd use strength, max life, and crit. But I wouldn't use an axe. I'd use a sword. Why can't I get this nice little bit of food? Oh, that's hot. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. That's spicy. All right, more glyph levels. You have a 2 GA mace with strength and overpower plus max life. That's a nice item though, for mighty throw. I mean, if you don't plan on playing mighty, that could be worth a lot of money. A lot of money. Where's the enemy champion in here? But yeah, I mean, this character is brand new. The gear is atrocious. Ugh, spicy, spicy, spicy. Oh, it's a one-handed. Sorry, did you say one-handed? 2 GA. See, oh, when you said 2 GA, I thought two-hander for some reason. My bad, my bad, my bad. My brain's not with me today. I'm all over the place. Reading and wording everything incorrectly. I think I got punched in the head too hard yesterday. Can't get my words out straight. I just said Steel Grasp was a brawling skill too. I should know better. This is Bash Shadow. And welcome back, GA. Welcome back, mate. Welcome back. Ooh, I just made a weird sound. The key passive buffs, if they, well, the problem is, if they buff those again, they're just going to make what's already strong stronger. So everyone would continue to play Mighty Throw. Because everything will increase by the same amount of power, right? They just shift it up. They need to work, I think, on the base skill damage for some of these skills to make them more attractive. Hota needs a complete rework, if you ask me. It's good as a buff for other builds, which is fine, but they changed the Fury spend to like crit. Or Fury spend for damage to Fury spend for crit chance, which just completely bricked the entire skill. Whirlwind will never be good as a like core skill on its own unless they buff the basic like rate of damage that it actually does itself, because it just does nothing. Even if you scale it like 1000x, it still hits for fucking zeros. It's like really low. But the problem they have is because the Barb has like so many items that our late game scaling is pretty aggressive, so they have to tune us down in the early to keep us like in check. If you make Whirlwind too strong baseline, it ends up getting ridiculous later on, and that's the issue they have with actually balancing the Barbarian. Too many items. Our skills are like really weak, and the ones that they make strong just go crazy. Oh, did I get anything good on that? No. Ain't nothing to it. Gangster rap made me do it. I ain't gonna repeat that lyric. What glyph would I recommend for grandfather? A glyph specifically for glyphs are build dependent. They got nothing to do with the weapon, really. I mean, you might want to use might if you're swinging with the grandfather. I don't know if you're attacking with it or what. Like for me, that's not really a pair. That's not something you should concentrate on. Is like glyph and the grandfather. Like it's all about the build. Perhaps, you know, Wrath is about the only answer I could give to that, because Wrath is always going to work with grandfather as long as yeah, so you don't have to like be attacking with it or anything like that to make use of it. But again, you wouldn't take Wrath for that reason alone. You know, you only have 5 glyphs now. If you are playing certain builds, you won't have room for Wrath. So like that makes sense. The main issues is limited by stats in gear. Yeah, they basically designed themselves, I think, into a bit of a problem with the barbarian. If they make it like, because when we have like 2 extra pieces of gear, then even yeah, 2 pieces of gear of most classes, and 2 two-handers, which are like double multipliers for aspects, makes us incredibly good at scaling. I don't know, like, Whirlwind seems to have been in a pretty bad spot this whole time. Besides the, like, beginning of the game, Season 0, pre-season, like the first week that the game had come out, the original game, like the base game, there was a bug with a unique that made it really powerful. But after that, Whirlwind has never actually been good as a skill. It's always been good as an engine. So Whirlwind is good for Whirlwind Hota, where Hota does all the damage, or Whirlwind Dust Devils, where Dust Devils do all the damage. But it's never actually been good by itself, which I am really hoping for a raw, like pure Whirlwind DPS, where we get like a huge AoE, a really fast spin, big movement speed, and we can just fucking like a Beyblade. That's what I want. That would be my favorite season to date, hands down. How many Ubers does this need to be good? Bash, I don't know how many am I using right now. I'm using like all of them, to be fair, but I don't think you need that many. You could run this without the Shroud. You could run this without Grandfather. I think you'd be pretty strong without any, to be honest. You'd be pretty strong without any, but I mean, 3 and you're cooking. You're going to be doing all right. Also depends where you're at. Like if you have like a bunch of Glyph levels, even if you have no Ubers, you should still be pretty damn strong, especially if your master worked up too. Ooh wee. A certain game has that. Oh, do tell. I know Diablo's like the only ARPG that I play. We need to get some games together. Oh, oh, he's talking to you. GA, your friend's back. That's funny. Yeah, Bash is pretty good. It feels smooth. I think one of the nicest things about it is just kind of plowing through everything. Weirdly, it's doing a better job of what I was trying to make Whirlwind do. I wanted Whirlwind just to be like a point and go build, and ended up kind of having to move away from that and make it like a bit more hands-on. Whereas this is just kind of like point in a general direction and just fucking mow through everything, dude. I love it. All right, shit. Well, I think, boys, I might have to actually shoot. I got a meeting very soon. I have to get to business. We're going to find somebody to raid, and I'm going to try and finish off some updates to the build planner for this build to represent, you know, what we've gone through today. So if anyone's following it live, they can update to meet what I'm doing here. But remember, work in progress, can still change, and don't infest too much in it. It's PoE. Oh, we're going to be starting PoE 2 soon. Next month, baby. Hopefully Whirlwind's in that. Give me it. Or whatever they call it. Vortex, right? Something like that. I am going to raid the... I think we're going to do Chronix today. I don't know what Chronix is up to, so let's go say hello to Chronix. But boys, thanks for hanging out. Sorry it's so short, but I'll be back tomorrow. And we'll get stuck into finishing this Bash build as well. Where is he to? Chronic, there he is. All right, let's get this going. Thank you to all the new followers and everyone, and hopefully I'll see you then tomorrow, roughly the same time, a little bit earlier because I'm gonna try and do a longer stream. And to anybody who dropped a sub or whatever, anything like that today, thank you for making the streams possible. You guys are goated. Love you all. I'll be back. I only play the Barb at the moment, so, you know, for now it's fresh. Next week it'll be old, but I'm glad to have you. We'll catch you all boys then. All right. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Love ya. Bye. 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 Bye.